They would use it every day. The graphical treatment on the second screen was kind of difficult for them to understand because it wasn't really fleshed out. However, I believe Dara had explained to them what may be there in the future, and a lot of them kind of liked that. They wanted to see more graphics, and they also wanted kind of more options in terms of emotions, specifically emoticons, and I believe that's because a lot of them are at different levels in terms of reading, and I think a universal sort of like emotional metric might be useful for them in terms of like having a visual treatment. In terms of the actual prototype, a lot of students didn't, they didn't use Talk To because they talked to so many students that they found it kind of confusing. They felt like Created was also a bit confusing, which it is. It's pretty broad, and so a lot of students didn't do that because a few said that they didn't feel like they created anything because they thought it was sort of an artistic or creative category, and others felt like they created so much. So I think that was a little, this one's a little convoluted. And then what students really want is talking in their native language instead of some way of assessing how much they talk in their native language as opposed to English throughout the day. There's also some question of, since it's sort of designed to be a tracking tool, but more in a sort of a sentence entry way. Well, it's not designed that way, but we're sort of playing around with it. Some students would try to sort of complete a sentence. So today I created a painting of clouds. This was kind of, we didn't really get positive or negative feedback about this. I think a lot of students just like to enter the actual task that they did, so just simple words. And I can show you some of the data we got back. I can't open one that's a little more helpful that shows kind of connections between different categories, so they would enter the same task basically in different categories, which would kind of see connections. Let's see. Sorry if I'm not talking about enough. So as you can see, collaborate was one of the biggest behaviors. Also writing, and a lot of students wrote about Hamlet because they were studying Hamlet that day. But there are a lot of different entries, and it was kind of interesting to see, what they. I guess we didn't get exact feedback on this, but whether or not what they were entering was regarding what they had done in class or outside of class as well. And this wasn't an area we tested, but we would have liked to, which is having the students go home and actually using this tool and seeing how different entries differ based on where they are and what time of day.